Hey guys. Hey, I'm uploading a video right now. I was in so much pain I could barely stand life. I couldn't sit. I couldn't stand. It was really, really bad. But here I am. So the lesson is I had to lay down and be still. Right here on my board it says, "Be still and know that I am God." So there you go. There you go. Be still and know that I am God. And I have chills all over. Happy February 13th, Friday. Woo, it's a great day. Expect something amazing to happen. I saw 44 when I said that. So it's 11:21 right now. February 13th, 2026. I think I get by with a little help from my friends, and Ready for Love was the first song that came through, and that's the title, I'm Ready for Love, of that other video. So, are you ready for love? Hear that bang in the hallway? You might not have. You may be able to hear it. You may not. So, I love this because this is like an ongoing message, right? It's like before it was find out everything you're grateful for, right? And asking myself, because I wanted to go get me a box of chocolates and then come to find out it's really not that important, but asking yourself, what do I need to learn from this situation? Why do I wake up and I have things I want to do? I'm feeling even better. And now, again. And then it's like, but you can't move. You're going to have to lay in bed all day. You're not going to be able to do anything. And when you have to lay in bed, you're laying flat on your back and woe is me instead of woe is me. Asking myself, naming off all the things I'm grateful for, that helps, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a home, thank you, and da da da. And then asking, what is it that this is showing me? What do I need to learn from this situation? Because everything, to me, everything is a learning, something we need to learn, right? And as I just laid there still, not in my head being upset about it, but going, okay, if this is it, if this is what I'm to do, is just lay here, then let's do that. And before you knew it, I got chills again, and I saw 333. And before you knew it, here I am sitting, leg crossed, sitting. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Thank you. See, so changing our mind little by little, capturing our thoughts, changing our mind, and doing something that's better for our human. I'm able to sit up, which means I'll be able to go to the store. I'm not going to push it just yet. I'm going to wait a little bit. Let's not overdo it. I'm the queen of overdoing it because I like to get shit done. I like to do stuff. But, oh, thank you. So they're showing, I have a long-term goal of things I want to do, right? And I'm physically not able to go do those things yet. So what do I need to do right now to fulfill that here in a couple months or whatever? I'm looking at my coaster over there, and it says faith. And this coaster that I set my drink on says what? Thankful, grateful, blessed. Thank you. Wish I would have opened my blinds. I'm hearing that song. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. And God says, I'm proud of you. Like a drifter, I was, right? Born to walk alone. And I've made up my mind. I ain't wasted no more time. So here I go again. Oh my gosh. That guy I was telling you about, he sang that part of a song in a video I saw yesterday. Wow. So you're growing, you're learning, you're coming home to yourself, and it's becoming a little more comfortable, a little more at ease. I got chills all over. So what? Yes. It's fabulous and it's great, and we love you for it. I just want to thank everyone for being here. You know, the titles to my videos, in case you haven't noticed, might not be anything about what the video's about. And yeah, I know, it totally goes against anything that would want somebody to clickbait, that would want somebody to click on my videos. God has a different plan. You're not trapped. Stop. See the light? Hope? It's the same light shining through. There's a reason why they do how they want me to do things. And I'm going along with it, and that's hard to do. So what is that? There's something you guys need to do. Missing puzzle pieces that I'm hearing does not make any sense. It might not make any sense to you right now, but there's a reason. In your season, or if you want to know, it'll come to you, right? One can only hope. See my kitties? Kitties. No, be nice. Somebody's talking shit. I love you shit talkers. You guys are so much fun. Let the sun in. Let the sun in and free you. What did Yeshua talk about? We love him so much. We love him so much. You have 2 kings of water. King of cups. You have 2 of them. I got chills all over. Somebody's coming into their own. A king is a king. That means a man. I'm not going to say masculine or feminine. I'm going to say it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say anything, because if you're a woman sitting there and you feel like that's you, you're a woman sitting there and you got a man coming in. That matches your vibration. That matches your energy. You got the sun and the moon. You got the sun and the flipping moon. The moon's always chasing after the sun, his lover. Or maybe the woman is the moon. I don't know. And every so often they meet up, and it's an eclipse, right? Total eclipse of the heart. Sun and the moon. Oh, that gives me chills. Oh yeah, thank you. They're like, get on track, Sirena. Like, okay. What they want me to get on track about is what the reason for me to come out here and start to shoot this video, and I've done something, and I've said something totally different, off the wall. Not what anyway. Let me get a drink. Was getting comfortable. Once you settle in and you're okay and you're comfortable in this space you're in, I don't mean, maybe it is the house, but I mean within yourself. I'm usually always speaking about an inner thing, right? Because it's the higher self learning, healing, the soul work, the spirit work, the not fleshy, right? I mean, but it all helps the fleshy. When you're happy and grateful for what you have, you've heard this a million times, more will come through, more will come to you, right? The next step. When you're finally okay with your aloneness, although you're never really alone, there's a whole realms sitting beside you. You just don't see them because it's a different realm or whatever, right? And some are more attuned to it. You've got your spirit team, yeah. And as I said that, I got cold under my legs, around me, like I'm being held. I got them on both sides, Why do they have to be cold though? Why can't it just be a little bit of warmth? But no, it's the chill bumps. Then love comes walking in, some kind of alien. You know that the old saying, and this has happened in your life. Once you are like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on this, I'm gonna focus on that. When you give it, so the proverbial giving up on love or whatever, love comes walking in. You meet somebody, it's like that. Being content. You sacrificed enough. Whoa. Triumph. But is it really a sacrifice? What did you give up? You gave up earthly matters, earthly things to do what? To find your inner peace and love? Okay. Sacrifice all day then. Rest. Instead of beating myself up and being sad, like I really confirmation, whatever that was. And a yawn. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Father. Palms up, right? Energy, energy, energy. Palm chakras. This is how Jesus healed, right? With his hands and thought. Remember, this reminds me of a spine. Getting yourself back into alignment. It looks like, okay, you're working on chakra, sacral, maybe we'll call that. There's only 5 here. They have the whole head, but this is like reminding me of a vertebrae, right? The disruption. You get a fever or pain somewhere because that's your body telling you, warning, warning, we have a problem here. The disruption is to show you, hey, we have a problem here. Can you take a look at this? It's for your highest good, right? We always hear that. But it is. It is. And this is when you come into your spiritual strength, when you begin to know this, man. And you do like the lesson of why I'm on here and why my back was hurting, and then now it's better. And I need to be mindful of what I'm doing and how I'm always sitting with my sideways like that. Trying to sit properly feels awkward. So your body's used to doing something one way, and then when you try to do it the proper way, it feels awkward at first, and it's going to take some time to train your body, to train yourself to go this new way, to hold yourself this new way, to sit properly, Sirena, rather than having my hip hiked up. I automatically do that. My muscles do that because they've shortened, because I'm used to holding myself that way. So I'm hearing no pain, no gain. So it's all part of it. But being captured in the moment, in sitting and going, okay, being mindful. Yes. Welcome back, my friends. This story never ends. We're so glad you came. Come inside, come inside. I know, that's not how it goes. I don't give a fuck. This is how it came through. Don't matter. Just like my videos. They keep telling me, the ones who need to hear what needs to hear, there will be somebody, not, I know, because I look at things a lot of times by what the words say. And for some reason, they're wanting my videos to be more cryptic. Like if my video comes up and the title probably has maybe nothing to do with what the message is. I know, and I don't want to hear it. I follow what Spirit says, and I don't question it. Because they know what the fuck they're doing. Because here I am. From no place to an apartment, bitch, that I can afford until I get my water comes in, until whatever comes in. I have a home, I have a place, and it's divine. I'm exactly where I need to be. You are exactly where you need to be. It might not feel like it or seem like it, but oh my gosh, the long ranger, the long run, it'll all make sense, right? This has worked in your life before, has it not? Has it not? Just take a moment to reflect back. Things have always worked out in your favor, but what energy do you bring to the table? What are you attracting to you? You're a magnet. Your energy is a magnet. Your energy is a boomerang. The words, what you think, thoughts become things. Thoughts, whether you speak it or not, you speak it and then you put some feeling and energy behind that, then here you go. Your wish is my command. When's my time? When's my time? What the fuck? These are great cards. When's my time? When's my time? I don't know. What limitations have you put on yourself? Because you can't see it with your eyes. There's no way, but with God, all things are possible. So take your shit out of it. And it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. But what can you do meantime? Meanwhile, what are you doing? Sitting with the broken heart? Well, pull them fucking swords out. Let your heart heal. Now you got weapons. Power of 3. Yep, it's an inner knowing. Biatch. I don't know. I just tell you what comes to my mind. These are picture cards. I'm not giving you a message from this because you have your own message. Everybody that sees this has their own thing that comes from this. I need to shut up about these picture cards because you're your own psychic. You're your own guide. It's that inner knowing. It's that inner guidance. Learning to trust yourself and what you received. Will Sirena leave the house today? Maybe. I gotta pay my car insurance. Fucking bullshit. I would love the right, Father already knows. And thank you, Father. We're to assist of one another. You have something that coincides with what I have. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, all of you. Even the ones in the back that try to hide, they assist us. They think they're throwing shade and fuckery on us, but they're a pawn as well. Because in each one of our lives, we are the star in our own life. Everyone else is just players, performers, and betrayers, right? That's Limelight Rush. I love music, just so you know. You've been planting. Yes, look at you. Look at you, the queen. Get your beautiful dress. Keeping your dream alive, babe. Keeping your dream alive. God loves you. Yes, motherfucker. I'm not telling you anything you probably don't know. Sometimes we just need to be reminded to spark that thing because life happens. And this is what we're striving for. Right? But to get to peace, what comes first? Let's take a moment to ground ourselves, shall we? Yeah, a little late for that. Never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late. It's always just on time. Yeah, maybe it took me 56 years to get to this point. It doesn't matter how long it took me to get to this point. The simple fact is, I got to this point. Ta-da! We're changing the way we think and the way we look at things, and that's what our forward progression always is. Drink water. You can stay in your situation and stay how you are, and you could do whatever. If you're living in a place where it's like almost impossible, I remember I was just doing that, but you know what? My ex-husband had to die to release me, and that sucks. Did I say my husband? I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, that was the best motherfucker you'd ever know. Because he was a straight up dude. Your word means everything. He's like one of the last Mohicans. And if you called him, he was there. No matter what. No matter how fucking tired he was, no matter what the fuck he was doing, he was there, and his word meant if he said something. Now, sometimes he didn't always, when his thoughts and feelings came up, you know, but if he told you something, he did it. That's what we need to get back to. And chivalry. Just being kind. But you know what? Do you realize when you come to that place of peace, and you come from that place of love, there is no fuckery, because there's no fuckery in love, in true meaning of what Yeshua spoke about. Yeshua. I keep saying Yeshua. Whatever, you know what I mean. The light, enlightened one, the one who came before us. If you're living in a place that is horrendous for you, thank you. They're just saying, stop and ask yourself, what do I need to get out of this? What am I not seeing? Show me the way. But you have to be willing to accept what you hear. And sometimes it's, you're the dick. Or you've been a dick, and you know what I mean? Add a dick to me. Shh. I say weird off-the-wall things, and to me it's an inside joke to people that I've loved that are in the spirit realm. So and oh, how I miss them so. So I had a dream with my oldest son, and for some reason we were in this apartment building, and we had bicycles. I was riding a bike, and we came across to this other building, and there was poles there, and we set the bike leaned it up against the side. I don't know why they were above ground. It was in ground, but it was like above ground poles. I don't know. It's weird. You know, dreams could be weird like that. And somebody's asking a question. There's your answer. Followed up with that. And the bike got stolen. And I was pissed, and I was asking people around, where the fuck is it? You know, my son he was trying to get to another place, but he was carrying the bike up the stairs. And I was like, why can't we just ride it this way? So, you know, in dream interpretations, I just got a message from a lady that's a Scorpio. So, whoever that's for, a message coming in from a Scorpio. Scorpionic energy, a bunch of it. I know a lot of Scorpios. But so there's water, there's the pool, there's stairs, there's an apartment complex, so, and a bicycle. So all those things have meanings in dreams. And depending on which dream interpretation things you follow, because my dream interpretation book that I have in Colorado, I haven't seen it forever. There's a storm, fly a fucking kite, get some use out of it. Have fun while you're in it, yeah. Because you're rising above. Look at this. The only way you get trapped is if you trap yourself in your own head. But if you could trap yourself, you can untrap yourself. So anyway, I don't know how long this video is, but I think it's played out now. I think it's definitely played out. Get out of your own head, little by little. Last week, my back being hurt like it was would have threw me into a, fuck, why does this always happen? I started to get, but something changed in me. So little by little, your growth leads you to the 10 of Cups. Archangel Michael, the angels are with you. Your family is with you. You've got spiritual teams that are just like, I'm hearing, on fire for you. They just need you to do your part. Get out of your fucking head. Got the dreamer again? What the fuck is up with that? Leader of the pack. That's always leader of the pack to me. Breaking out of your illusions. Following your dreams. Keeping your dream alive little by little. Namaste. I love you guys. Peace.